Alright, this is the Spellplague Caverns. So, where is it from? It's from the Chasm, not the Cloaked Ascendancy. This is the final part of the Chasm campaign, where you go and all the Spellplague creatures and stuff. This is the end of it. This is probably the most difficult of all of the leveling dungeons. In fact, it was out of the game for a long time. You used to not be able to finish the Chasm because you could never run this version of it. So you could never run this version of the Spellplague Caverns. Everybody generally knows of the Spellplague Caverns from the River District, the Cloaked Ascendancy campaign, where you fight the I can't remember their names, Nostura and who else do you fight? Cabal. Goodness, the little hopper guy. The guy who jumps around. Tries to knock you off the platform. So, in this one, what you want to focus on when fighting the enemies is destroying these little spawning pits first. Because if you don't, then they're going to perpetually spawn enemies and you're going to be fighting things forever. So, now there is a secret in this dungeon. I forgot about it the first time I recorded it, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to re-record it, see if I can find it. And I'm going to look around for it. You see me walking around all over the place and looking at all the nooks and crannies. It's because I'm looking for the keys. But there is a secret room in this one. There's also a secret room in the master version of it, or the epic version, whatever they call it now. The one from the River District. There's also a secret room in that one. Very fun boss in there. I won't ruin it for you in advance. I'll wait till you see it, or you'll decide that you want to Google search and see what it is, and you'll ruin it for yourself. But I won't ruin it for you. It could be that it's locked on the lower level version and you can't get in, but I'm not going to accept that until I just find that I can't get into it. So here's your first boss. He's really just a bigger version of the other ones that you fight that do the he's got a little attack there, the big cleave attack. Just think of Traven Black Dagger in some of these attacks. So again, when you're fighting him, keep in mind you got these spawning pits. So you're not going to have an easy time like I'm having if you have a group that's on par with this dungeon. So you're going to want to come over here and take out these spawning pits to get rid of the ads. That'll be the first thing you want to do. Once you got rid of those, then you can fight the boss, who's not too spectacular. He's got that little attack right there. He's got his little dash attack that he's using right now. There it goes. He's got one other one. There you go. That's it. The little cleave attack thing from Traven Black Dagger. So you've basically seen everything there is to see about him. And now he's dead. I'm still looking around for these little keys. There should be two of them. In the master version, there's only one key. So we're going to take a look around. Guess we can't go that way. This way, pretty mature. So these things are little portals. You walk up to them, enemies will spawn, and you'll have to fight them. But if you stay away from them, you'll be fine. Every now and then, you'll get in a group of people where everybody's trying to avoid them except one guy, and that guy's going through and is waking all of them up. I don't get irritated about that kind of stuff. The fact is you know, the whole purpose of playing Neverwinter is to enjoy it, have some fun, do some dungeons, kill some enemies, whatever. So he likes killing stuff. Obviously, you like killing stuff too, or you probably wouldn't be playing this game. So I don't think there's a non-killer class. So, but I understand it can be irritating. I don't go out of my way to open them. I am right now because I'm checking all the nooks and crannies, but I would suggest you avoid them. You know? The only reason I would say maybe fight them is that if you're running this dungeon and you're on the level of this dungeon, you actually need experience points. So you may want to get the experience points for killing the enemies. So I can see that. Or maybe if they're doing a double refinement weekend or something, you know. Some extra stuff. Ah! Out of chest. There's no key in it though. And I was hoping there'd be one in there. So if you go wandering around like I'm doing, you'll make a group infuriated with you. They'll be waiting on you. So I wouldn't do what I'm doing unless you got a group of people you know. So far, I have not found a key. There may not be one. So, now I thought, because I've gone in it before, and I thought there were just some chests in there, because I thought that you could unlock it manually, like just with a rogue. You could use a rogue skill and unlock it. But last time I was in here, it didn't work. So, I don't know. I just missed something or what? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Picking up a lot of extra stuff in here that I don't need. Yes, I have 1,000,000 refinement. No, I don't have anything to use it on. I gotta level all kinds of stuff up first. So, it'll eventually... Come on, man. Just let me hit enter. I'll eventually have what I need. He's third on my list of things to level up. Mr. Galleon's had a lot of attention over the last, I'd say since Mod 16 came out. He was a project character for a while, and he's moved well past project. He's probably one of my best characters now. So I'm pretty happy with him. I just don't have the refining stones to refine everything on everybody. I'm working on Blaine lately, my tank, and he's... Let me get all his radiance up one rank before I do anything else. Anybody on the other characters. So, as you see, not much going on here. Just enemies. Just about to the second boss that will be there once we pass this one. Now this would actually be a difficult fight right here if you had a group that was on par for this dungeon. You need to watch out for the guys that make the little blue fire under your feet. That does a good bit of damage to you. We're heading to the mouth of madness, as he likes to call himself, I guess. I doubt these people really have names. So what about this bag? We got a key in here? No. Still hoping. So as soon as we kill these little set of enemies here, the bosses are in the same locations for the Epic Spellplague Caverns and this one. Alright, so to fight this guy, like I said, if you have a group that's on par with the boss or with the dungeon, this will be a semi-tough fight. So the best thing you can do is pick a corner of the room to fight in. All these portals will make new enemies. So you want to pick a corner to fight in, kill the ads, and then you won't be making any more because you've already set that portal off, as you see in his attacks right now. He's got one where he pulls you in and then breathes a little spell plague fire out of his mouth. He's got to jump. This is the yeah. That one will do some damage to you. You want to get out of the way of that. It's the typical throw that all the other mauls have. So alright, he's pretty easy. But like I've said in all these dungeons, if you are on the level of the dungeon, this is not what's going to happen for you. Yes, I'm still checking all the nooks and crannies. I don't believe that the keys are here. So here we go, on our way to the third boss. It's actually not that far away. If I had my sound up, you could hear voices and stuff talking to me. But I don't, because I don't want it to overpower my voice like it did on my first set of videos. I wish I hadn't have recorded the entire things before I realized that they weren't going to be with me because the sound effects of the game were too high. But whatever, it's what happened. Alright, give me some keys. I want some keys. No keys. Alright. So you're about to see where I would use the keys if I had them. This is actually something they kept in the other dungeon, in the epic version of it, was gathering these tomes. These little guys right here. Yeah, it's kind of interesting with this dungeon because I actually didn't know it existed until they first implemented the random dungeons. Because when I started playing, the thing wasn't accessible. You couldn't go to it. I'm not sure why it wasn't. Maybe they broke it or something whenever they made the epic version, or maybe it was too difficult and they just took it out. This actually is one of the more difficult ones for leveling people. For people that are leveling this. As you see, it's taking me a little bit to kill the enemies. I can't just, like a lot of the other ones, I was just killing the enemies instantly. They're not really hurting me that bad, but you shouldn't expect that. So there's 5 tomes. The last one's down here. See right there in the corner. Show me where these guys were popping up from. Alright, so once we go through this door, you will see where we would use the keys if I had found them. I'm not sure they're in this. My arcane kit broke, but no reason for me to go back to it. So, this is where you would use the keys. If you... Right here. Now maybe... Oh, look, it's letting me do it this time. I don't know what something's missing, huh? See, I just don't know what you really need to do here. I've gotten into it before. That's the weird thing. It just let me unlock them. So I don't know what I'm missing. Didn't skip anything. However, in the epic version, you only have to deal with this one in the center. And you get a key from the chests as you go through the dungeon. So whatever's missing, I missed it. I'll Google search it maybe. I've been in there before, so I don't know why I missed it. It could just be that I'm mixing up my memory of the old place and the new place. I mean, they're almost exactly the same. So I believe you jump off into the blue water, you die. Fairly certain that's what's going to happen. So this boss is a little bit difficult. This might be the most difficult boss in the game as far as leveling is concerned. So you put the tomes down that you gathered throughout that last room before I hop down, and that basically gets the boss ready. So this is a big guy. He's a big aboleth. There he is. So he fights along the outer border of the map. He doesn't come up on the land. And he's got these ads that he summons, and you really need to take care of them. He pops up though, you need to rush over to him. You need to do as much damage to him as you can. But the ads get more powerful if he's up here. Now, you see this start to crack. You need to get off of it because it's going to sink into the ground. And like I said, the ads are plentiful. There's bunches of them, and if you let them pile up, they will. And when he's out, he makes them do more damage. There's one of his attacks right there. It's a blue or purple with fire. There's another one. Let's see what it looks like. You see the platform's cracking. So, your range DPS is going to have problems in here because they're going to be standing back in the overround here fighting the boss, and your tank's going to be all the way up here, and that's not good. Because your tank can't grab the ads. Once you're in this dungeon, you have powers. You should be using tank powers if you're a tank. You should be doing all the tanky things that all the other tanks do. As you see, he's got even more of these guys running around. I'm going to have to use a health potion. So I did enough damage to him to where he took out 2 of the platforms, so... Just did 30-something thousand damage with that effect. That's pretty good. So, like I said, don't underestimate this boss. He's a powerful boss. And if you get caught on that platform when it sinks, you're dead. So here he is. I've got more platforms to fall down. It's just going to summon a whole bunch of ads. There it goes. This is here because this is the actual drop from the boss. You can get anything from killing him, but when you destroy the Aboleth Crystal, it actually drops the boss loot. I don't know why they did that. I didn't get anything. What the heck? Oh, well, I guess I get no boss loot. Alright then. Get your chest. That's it. Dungeon's over. That is the Spellplague Caverns.